The Africa Cup of Nations round of 16 gets going on Saturday, January 27th at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time between Angola and Namibia. So let's break down this first game. And while listening to this video, please give the video a like. And if you want to be notified for more round of 16 previews, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. So let's look at how these teams got here. Angola pulled off a shock, and they topped Group D at 2-1-0 with 7 points. The Palancas Negras are 117th ranked, so this lines up as a battle of huge long shots in this first round of 16 game. Match day 1, they tied group favorites Algeria 1-1. Match day 2, a Gelson Dalla brace paced them to a 3-2 win over Mauritania. And on match day 3, they gave up 20 shots to Burkina Faso, but they led 1-0 most of that game, and then got a second late into stoppage time to win 2-0. Now, it's another big shock for Namibia to be here, as the Brave Warriors are ranked 115th. So we have two teams ranked way down in the rankings meeting here. Now, they advance as one of the top third-place teams from Group E, being 1-1-1, despite only scoring 1 goal. In match day 1, they stuck around with Tunisia all game. They almost drew, but scored in the 88th minute for a 1-0 win. They did manage 6 shots on target, but in match day 2, they had only just 1 shot on target, and they got routed by South Africa by a 4-0 score. Match day 3, they played out a 0-0 draw with Mali, where they had just 1 shot on target, and Mali had just 2 shots on target. The odds in this game see Angola favored at plus 115 to win in regulation, the draw being plus 210, Namibia being the underdogs at plus 260. Now, as of now, the odds to simply advance to win by any means if this game goes to extra time or further are not out. But if we look at totals, over 2.5 comes in at plus 170, under 2.5 minus 225. Both teams to score yes is the underdog price at plus 125. Both teams to score no being minus 175. For Angola, Gelson and Mabalulu have 2 goals for Angola, and they are the top 2 favorites to get on the score sheet here. Mabalulu also leads the team in shots with 7, shots on target with 5. Namibia have just 1 goal, and that came from Dion Hoto. Head-to-head, Namibia have never beaten Angola in 12 all-time meetings. Angola is 6-6-0 in those games, but they've had no games between each other since the 2015 friendly, that game ending 1-0 for Angola, so there's very little to compare between these teams recently. For Angola, they had been on a run of 6 straight draws before their last 2 wins. The under has gone 7-1 and 13-4 in their recent games. They've had 12 draws in their last 19 games, so the draw is always a good value bet in their games. They also only have 3 losses in their last 24 games. For Namibia, in AFCON, the Tunisia win this year is their only win in tournament history, and that win, coupled with the Mali draw, are the only 2 times in 12 AFCON all-time games they have not conceded a goal. So they usually do concede a goal, which is not great, but they have made big improvements this year in the tournament compared to their past results. Now, they rarely win, though, overall in any game, in any competition, though, as they have only 2 wins in their last 11 games. There are rarely goals in Namibia games. They've had 4 0-0 draws in their last 8 games. In one way or another, there's been a clean sheet in all of their past 8 games, either for them or against. The under is also 7-1 in their past 8 games, that being under 2.5. Namibia have just 8 shots on target this tournament and 1 goal, so they are probably pretty lucky to be at this point in the tournament. Meanwhile, Angola, they just look to be the team in better form here right now, and like we talked about, they rarely lose games going back quite some time now, so I think this game should be tight. You could probably do an under in a parlay. Certainly, I think Angola will come out on top. If you can find odds for Angola to simply advance when those come out, that could be a good bet. It'll be shorter odds, though. So the best bet for this game will be Angola to win at plus 115 odds. So how do you see this game unfolding? Be sure to share your picks down there in the comments, and look out for more AFCON round of 16 previews coming soon.